Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe SI Talk. Bei mir Greg Johnston. Er ist CEO. You're CEO or CEO
Correct.
President or
President and CEO.
President and CEO. Ja, Konflikt of Interest. Ich bin Aktionär. Und ja, jetzt schauen wir mal, was bei Shareholder Neues gibt. Greg, I must say it also in English. I have a conflict of interest. I'm a shareholder. So that must all of you know. Okay. So, and the last time I make an interview with Kim, I think it was in September.
Okay.
So 4 months ago.
Yep, about 4 months ago. Yeah.
So what's happened since the last 4 months?
In the last 4 months, we were able to release 2 of our artificial intelligence products, which I'm really excited about, because this is really what we set out to do with the core infrastructure of Carl, the back end technology infrastructure. These do amazing things for cities, for engineers. It's really an automation tool for pattern recognition and things that save people a lot of time. We've got 6 pilots going for one of them, and the other one that's just been launched. We have a conference coming up at the end of the month, and we hope to put those into some of the cities that we have our products in already. The great part about it is that with our presence in a lot of these big North American cities, we're able to just go to the people and say, look, you know, if we can turn this on for you, you can test it out, and that's why we're able to get so many pilots out of this. We'll gain the information in terms of the feedback from the existing clients, and then we'll make some tweaks to it, and then of course we sell it to the clients, which is great. So we get that immediate bump in terms of cross-sell opportunity, and the advanced features, of course, are a much higher revenue item. We've put a lot of work into these machine learning, artificial intelligence features that we put into the application. So that's very exciting for us for that. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of artificial intelligence. Sometimes it scares me a little bit, but I'm a really big fan. Then what these tools do for us is unbelievable in general. Yeah. So the particular tools what you are bringing up, what can support the tools, the cities? What they are really doing?
Well, what the tools do is they give the cities both real-time information as to what's happening within their infrastructure. In the case of the products that we have out in the marketplace, it's water infrastructure, so sewage and stormwater. You know, prior to introducing this product, the only way cities could really get a good handle on what was going on was to hire a consulting engineering firm, have them do a study, and then place the study on their desk. And of course, as soon as that study is placed on their desk, it's outdated, it's static. So what we're doing is we're introducing tools that give them real-time access to the information, because our infrastructure is able to gather and analyze all that, you know, the billions of rows of information that are coming in real time. We can give them direct access real time to the information, so they have a dynamic view of what's going on with their system, as opposed to a static view. And so it's a massive time saver, and also it's dynamic, not static, so they can make better decisions regarding where their next capital expenditure is going to be in terms of upgrades to their existing infrastructure. The second or third thing that this also provides is a level of predictive analytics as well. So one of the things that we layer into one of the products in particular is looking at environmental weather models and looking at the system and forecasting when there's going to be a problem and where in the system there's going to be a problem based on a particular environmental event. This is very important, because you have cities that have aging infrastructure it's not operating at 100% capacity, and what happens is they have overflows in their systems, and that leads to bad things like sewage in people's basements. And so the idea is let them know before this is going to happen, so the crews can get out and actually do something before the damage is done. So it's a very exciting tool, a couple of tools that we're introducing.
We know, or we see it also here in Vancouver, there are the most cities are very dynamic, also from the growth or the new buildings and so on.
Yes.
Do you have also some analytics what's happened when a new building coming in and there are 500 new apartments there, so you know exactly normally apartment will create this water demand and this sewage water, so that you can say what this means also then for the city?
Yes, so cities typically have installations. They have these sensors within their system. So as you get the additional growth in the cities, really it's just a mathematical equation we can look at, and we can inform the city of how well their infrastructure is actually holding up with the growth of the development of new buildings and houses and things like that. So and again, that's a great argument for changing over and having a dynamic system, so you can see real time exactly what's happening. So that's what we're delivering.
There's a lot of data.
Yes.
Do you have the data? Is there in each city a computer system where you run, or is it more electronically that you have a central system, whatever in which area, and all the data from all the cities come there together to analyze this and going back to them, or how?
It's a cloud-based system. So all the information from all the sensors that
goes into the cloud.
Are in the we deal with mines and cities and all sorts of different operations, but the sensor data goes up into the cloud through a cell connection or a Wi-Fi or a satellite. Doesn't matter to us. And then it comes into our cloud-based software as a service solution. That's what we offer our clients, and we can get them up really quickly. We're hardware agnostic. We can work with any kind of sensor you have, as long as it's sending time series data. We can handle that information, and then we display it for you in our SaaS-based application. So you can look at your information from anywhere on any device.
When I look at the share price, normally a little bit frustrating.
Me too.
You have all these interesting names what you're doing. You have cloud in there, you have AI in there, so artificial intelligence is one of the big things that's coming up. And then I look at the share price and always frustrating.
It is frustrating. Especially when we're doing a good job in growing. I mean, we haven't had. We will have, and now that we have the big contracts, and we've moved from the smaller kind of jobs, and now we have the scale and the back end to be able to do the very large jobs, which are six-figure sort of contracts that are reoccurring revenue year over year. And we're still getting a 30% increase in terms of our organic growth for our core application. But I think the market is looking for that massive contract, right? That we can get, and I know that's going to come probably fairly soon. But I believe that's what they're looking for is a massive increase in revenue over a relatively short period of time, and that doesn't scare me, because some of the contracts that we're working with are with very large cities, and therefore very large programs. And so it's for us, we'll grow incrementally at sort of a 30% rate. Plus we've got the increased data center revenues. Plus we have our hardware systems that we're releasing, so we'll have additional sources of revenue as well. but the much larger contracts are all in the pipeline right now, and like I said, it's for us, it's only a matter of time, and before we get to the $4 million company, $10 million company, and beyond. And so we're I think we're on the cusp of breaking out. We've got it's taken us a little time to find our feet, but we certainly have the products and features in place. And the important part is that we're hitting the cities, the customers, mine sites, oil and gas at the perfect time, because their eyes are open and they understand that they got to monitor their infrastructure if they want to be a responsible corporate citizen. Also, if they want operational efficiency and risk management. So we're in the right place, the right time, right products in the industry. I have no doubt that kind of hockey stick takeoff that I think our investors are looking for is going to happen very soon.
To handle big contracts, do you, or I must say it a different way, can you handle this kind of big
yes.
orders?
Yeah. The way we can do it is that, first of all, we can integrate with any software, any hardware device that's out there. And the second thing is that we're a cloud-based software as a service solution. So, for instance, the city of Toronto, big city, big contract, lots of different sites, lots of different sensors to connect and get set up, and then have it running. That once we got the contract, it only took us 2 weeks to get them up and running, and viewing the data, doing the analysis through our application.
And then it's only the software, and then from them is a huge scalable.
Absolutely. So Toronto, of course, would be one of the cities that we're targeting to try and sell some of these dynamic AI products that we're putting in the marketplace, because of course it can really help them. The price point for those products is such that a lot of the contracts that we have in place, should they pick up some of our AI products, it should double the revenue really from some of these existing clients.
Are you cash flow positive at this stage?
Not quite, but we're very close. We're very close. I would say that we're only about sort of 3 or 4 contracts away from being cash flow positive. So I'm projecting that within the next few months. Certainly, by fiscal year end, which is June 30th for us, we should be cash flow positive. 3 or 4 accounts for us at this time, given the products that we have, it is not insurmountable. It's certainly something that we can do. And I think once that's another hurdle, and probably something that our investors want to hear as well. That we are cash flow positive, that we are making money now, that there's no drain, so no dilution in terms of having to raise money, and I expect to hopefully make that announcement fairly shortly.
That sounds very good. Then I think, or I hope I can come over in May, June.
Perfect.
So then we have for the next interview, hopefully very good news.
Very good news, yeah. I'm hoping to share with you very good news next time we speak.
Thank you for the update. Ja, kurze Zusammenfassung. Sie wissen ja die Story, um was bei Carl Data geht. Sie managen eigentlich Abwasser- und Wasserinfrastruktur von Cities, also von Städten, aber nicht nur, sondern auch teilweise Unternehmen. Das heißt, es geht um das ganze Monitoring-Tool. Und sie haben sehr viel eigentlich auch investiert, und wo es in welche Richtung hingeht. Erstens mal haben sie quasi ein Cloud-System, diese ganzen Sensoren, die existieren in einer Stadt, und das sind viele, werden quasi sozusagen über ein Kommunikationsmittel, ob das jetzt GSM ist, Internet, Satellite oder sonst irgendwas, in das System eingespielt. Sie analysieren das quasi real-time und schicken die Daten wieder retour, sodass die Stadt wirklich ein dynamisches Bild hat, was los ist in ihrer Stadt. Vor allem auch, wenn zum Beispiel sehr viel Regen dazukommt, wie schaut es mit Überflutungen aus? Und es kann dort im Vorfeld natürlich dann schon mal festgestellt werden, wo haben wir Infrastrukturprobleme, wo müssen wir schnell handeln, wo könnte in einer Stunde, wenn es so weitergeht, Überschwemmungen auftreten und können dort schon so frühzeitig Leute hinschicken, um das zu beheben. Natürlich langfristig auch, was ist eine Stadt wächst, gerade Vancouver ist da ein super Beispiel, da jedes Mal, wenn man herkommt, ist irgendein Hochhaus mehr da. Da leben aber dann Leute, da ist natürlich dann das ganze Wassermanagement wiederum anders. Und dadurch ist es wichtig, dass wir so ein lebendes System haben. Der zweite Teil vom Interview ist sehr viel auch um die Wirtschaftlichkeit gegangen und sagt, warum ist der Aktienkurs eigentlich so schwach? Und weil die Entwicklungen geht in die richtige Richtung. Liegt vor allem auch daran, dass er glaubt, dass halt viele Investoren schauen nach diesen großen Kontrakten, die halt einfach der Durchbruch ist. Er glaubt zwar, dass er kurz davor ist, diese abzuschließen, also sind mit einigen im Gespräch. Und das würde den Markt natürlich eben. Und das Zweite ist natürlich, ich habe gefragt, sind Sie Cashflow positiv schon? Und er hat gesagt, nein, allerdings geht er davon aus, dass Sie wirklich nur mehr 2, 3 Kontrakte, auch da nehme ich mal an, kleinere im Fernsehen, um Cashflow positiv zu sehen. Und das erwartete er noch vor dem Fiskaljahrende, das bei Jahren Ende Juni ist. Das sind, glaube ich, die 2 Katalysatoren, was den Aktienkurs quasi nach oben treiben dürfte. Und deswegen bin ich extrem gespannt, was da los ist. Als Aktionär ist klar, da will man ja immer dabei sein, aber jetzt könnte es wirklich so weit sein, dass wir in den nächsten Monaten hier den Durchbruch haben. Und wenn der Markt natürlich das einmal riecht, dass jetzt nach oben geht, dann pfeift die Aktie natürlich frühzeitig auch ab. Und dort sind natürlich dann die größten Kurssteigerungen drinnen. Ja, das war's von Update Karl Data Jänner 2019 Vancouver. Tschüss und Baba. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.